just my weekly. I don't know if I'm gonna do this weekly or monthly, but it's a little personal video. I wish you want to call it blog. So here I am, 2023. I'm thinking this is gonna be my year. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna try harder with posting my videos, posting my work. I'm going to put myself out there a little bit more. In the last week, I would say I've probably gotten 5 calls about a job. And out of those 5 jobs, I think I've only booked one. And it's kind of frustrating because I'm in an area where everybody and their mama is doing the same type of work I'm doing. Not that I care that there are a lot of people doing the same type of work, but what I do mind is the fact that we're all doing the same type of work. We should price it accordingly, meaning I shouldn't be over here getting dropped because somebody down the road is doing it for $300 to $400 less. And I can see when you just starting out and everything, but everybody should be on the same market price trend. If I'm doing it over here, because I've been doing it since 2015, and I know that prices fluctuate. People money get funny sometimes, but there's no way in heaven that I should be getting approached for a job to do for 75 people, and people are asking me to do it for less than $1,000. That's ridiculous. And I know everybody's like, oh, it just depends on what they want. A lot of us stay in with what's going on in other states and cities and the trends. People want the elaborate boom, 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 lights, camera, the whole nine. And so I say that because nobody is out here. Like, I want to get that right there for $200. Ma'am, I can't do that for $200. $200 is just the labor in itself. And I don't really feel like I should be up here trying to educate people on how much stuff costs. I will hope people have the expectation when they come to you about a job and they have an inspiration picture in mind that they do their own diligent research. I want people to come to me retainer ready to sign a contract, after us discussing during the consultation their needs and everything like that. Like 24 hours maybe tops. I should be getting someone ink on a piece of paper saying, hey, I want you to do the job, blah, blah, blah. And that's not the case. So that's just my little rant. It just gets a little frustrating because I know that I want to do a beautiful, nice event or whatever, backdrop or balloon work, and I want to step outside the box, and I feel in a box in the area that I am, like at the bottom of a barrel with a bunch of crabs, and everybody's just like, oh, I'm gonna do what she do, I'm gonna do what she do, I'm gonna copy paste, and nobody's trying to be original. And so I talked to my partner, and I was like, well, maybe I should just advertise outside of the area that we live in. And he was like, well, it has to make sense. It has to make sense for us to travel 2 to 3 hours as far as gas and to set up the same type of work that I do here in the area I live. And people have to be able to pay for it. And so, like, I'm going to travel on a Friday to go 3 hours away to another state to set up a backdrop. I would think in that state these people would be ready to pay, because I'm telling you, here where I live, they want you to do it for a bunch of nothing nice. They want balloons that will last long, even outside. And I keep telling people, stressing my clients, you got to have a tent. You want me to set the balloons outside, make sure you have a tent outside. I mean, it's up to them, but I don't want anything to kind of like come back and say, oh, her balloons pop and you have them outside in the blazing sun without no tent. So, going back to what I was saying, my husband said it has to make sense. Me going to another area, setting up the same type of job. And because it's getting to a point where I almost thought about, I was like, why am I doing this? And I really like what I do. I really do. But y'all, my clients got to come a little bit better. Y'all need to be able to trust the process. Stop looking and counting your pennies. And if you want good quality work, be ready to pay for that. That's all I have to say.